So, today my topic is matter around us pure? So, in our earlier classes, we talk about only matter, and now we will discuss about is matter around us pure. It is the second chapter of ninth class. So, today we will only introduce this chapter. We introduce which type of matter present around us. So let's start. Is matter around us pure? Let's take an example to understand the topic. You see sugar and soil, right? When you take some sugar in bowl and some soil in bowl. So what will happen? You see that the sugar has a only one kind of particles and the soil has a different kind of particles in term of texture, colors, shape and sizes. So it is because sugar is made up of only one kind of particles and soil is made up of different kind of particles. It is mixed with some humus, some different kind of soil which is clay, sand, and so many insects are present into the soil. That's why their texture is different. And sugar has only uh, presence of one kind of particles, which is sugar particles. So that means sugar, we can say sugar is pure substance, is pure substance, and soil is impure, or you can say mixture, because there is a two or more kind of substances present in it. So that's why we soil is called as mixture. So matter is divided into two parts, that means which is one is pure substances and mixture. So let's talk about pure substances. So pure substances, that substances in which only one kind of particles is present. For example, when we talk about the pure substances, so what is element? You can say element is pure element substances. Element, it is, what is element? Element is are those substances in which made up of only one kind of atoms, that is hydrogen, oxygen. When we talk about only hydrogen, hydrogen is made up of only one kind of hydrogen atom, and same case oxygen, oxygen is made up of only one kind of atom. So when we talk about impure substances, which is water, water is also a pure substance because in which only one kind of water molecules present, and we know the formula of water is H2O, but there is a different kinds of elements is present. So we called water as a molecule because they have more than one types of element present in it. So that's why we call water as a molecule. So all the elements are substances, and pure substance are homogeneous through its mass. So What is homogeneous? Homogeneous is are those substances are homogeneous in which their composition is uniform. Like we can say, when we talk about the water, their particles are in uniform composition because their formula is fixed, and we take always to prepare a water molecule where hydrogen is 2 and oxygen is 1. So it is always a uniform are in uniform composition. So that's why it is homogeneous. And the pure substance, it cannot be separated by physical process. We cannot be separate the hydrogen further because it is made up of only hydrogen atom. But in the case of water, it is made up of 2 or more elements. That's why we are able to break, but is not a break by physical process. So it has fixed melting point and boiling point. It has fixed boiling point and fixed melting point and boiling point, because we know that I already talked about in my previous classes what is the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius and the melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, which is fixed. So in pure substances there is a fixed composition and fixed melting point and boiling point. So let's talk about the what is that on the basis of properties, on the basis of matter properties. Matter can be divided into 3 classes, which is element, compound, and mixture. So let's we talk about the element. We already talk about element. Element is made up of only one kind of atoms. So it cannot be split into 2 or more simpler substances by chemical method. For example, hydrogen is an element. So hydrogen is an element. It cannot be split into 2 or more simpler substances by chemical method. So further we can we talk another example like water. Water is not element. We already talked about water. Water is not element. Water is a molecule because it is a made by 2 or more elements. So it is split into 2 or more elements by chemical process, chemical method, which is by electricity we can separate their elements. And all the elements of atoms are identical. The atoms of different elements differ in size and composition. So elements can be solid, liquid or gas. For example, it may be solid, liquid or gas. So elements can be solid, liquid or gas. For example, sodium and carbon element are solid. Mercury and bromine are liquid, whereas hydrogen and oxygen are gases at room temperature. So today we already only talk about the introduction is matter around us pure. And now in my next class we will discuss about the parts of elements, compound and mixture. Right? Thank you. So continue with me to see all knowledgeable things. Thank you.